everyone. Welcome. I hope your day is going great so far. Let's go ahead. Let's get started with your tarot read here. I'm getting pulled to this deck, so this is where we are going to start your read. And I wasn't feeling the letters and the numbers today. So I feel like these are the decks we're going to use that are going to get the messages through that you guys need to hear. The waiting game. I'm going to grab a couple more. Sometimes that waiting game just speaks to something someone's been waiting for a long time, or something that's been going on for a while. Balance. Balance. Whew. What are you guys going through? Waiting game. Balance. Fertility. Material harvest. Something you've been looking to build towards. I'm being told money, monetary. We're talking about money in this read. What is this money that you've been waiting and working towards? And I get this distinct impression of like growing. You've been trying to grow this thing. So this isn't like you keep buying lottery tickets and hoping one is gonna hit. This is more like with job, with career, with investments. It's something you've been actively looking to grow. We do have the heart chakra too, which does speak to relationships, guys. And the heart, matters of the heart, and emotional loss. Interesting. I want to know where those all fit into this too. Intuition, wish fulfillment, partnerships and alliances, conflict and defeat. You know, it's funny. On one hand, I feel like heart chakra, emotional loss, even conflict and defeat have something to do with each other, with a relationship in your life that hasn't gone the way that you hoped it would go. But then I have this partnerships and alliances, and I get the most positive vibe off of this card. Okay, I gotta tell you, I don't know if this is somebody who's going to be coming your way. I don't know if this has to do with romance either, or if this is tying into this career and this material harvest, foundation and achievements. But I feel like all this hard work that you've been putting into something financially, and you might have had to sacrifice a few things for this. I do feel like it's about to come to fruition for you. It's on its way to paying off. I feel like there is a potential for balance here. And it would make sense to have this emotional loss, to have this issue in relationship. When we have the balance card here too, maybe so much time is spent towards growing this material harvest. It's taking time away from other things too. Intuition. I'm going to see what else we got going on here. So we have the throat chakra. It does speak to communication, guys. Solitude, patience, and planning. I think there was somebody else along your journey, a secondary energy. I do feel like it was most likely a romantic partnership. I don't feel they're there anymore, though. I feel like they got cheesed about this journey you were taking, like it took too much attention away from them. I'm not saying what you were doing was right or wrong. Not at all. This is what you felt you needed to do to secure a future for yourself. Okay, very important, guys. And if that's what you feel and that's what your intuition tells you to do, then trust that. Absolutely trust that. But I do feel like things have been a bit unbalanced throughout your journey, because I do feel like this, a lot of focus in growing this thing, a lot of focus in trying to bring that financial security, trying to bring that financial improvement, looking for, it's not even like an easier life. It's like this peace of mind, this not having to worry anymore, or at least having to worry a hell of a lot less. It's that improvement in quality of life that you're looking for. But like I said, somebody didn't follow through on this journey with you. They didn't go all the way with you. No, I feel like they thought things were off balance. They didn't feel like they got enough attention. And I don't know if they stepped away or you chose to step away, but I do feel there was a parting of ways there. And I feel like it was hurtful on both sides, because I feel like both of you had your heart invested in the relationship as well. So it wasn't an ending that either of you wanted. You wanted them to keep coming with you on this journey and to support you throughout this journey. But to them, it felt too unbalanced. It felt like there wasn't enough time or energy devoted to them. Spiritual strength. I'm going to grab a few more here. There's the ones I want. Prosperity begins, light, stand your ground. Stand your ground basically says it all. This journey that you're on, this path you're on to finding this financial improvement in your life, don't stop doing that. Absolutely don't give up on that. It's important to keep doing that. Like I said, you weren't wrong in pursuing this path. You weren't wrong in continuing on this journey. I do have prosperity begins. There's two hands in prosperity begins. I don't think your journey is going to stay solo. I do see that somebody new will come into your life at one point. I can't tell. I'll pull more tarot cards because I can't tell if this is like soon, right away, or if this is somewhere further in your future. But I do have this sense of loss, this sense of grief about the relationship that came to an end. But there's still hope for the future. And I do see a bright future. We're going to grab tarot cards. These guys, these are the ones that are calling to me for your read. Because I want to know more about what's going on here. I want to know more about what's happening in this situation. And what's coming your way too. So we have the Queen of Swords. See, this is who you were having issues with, this Queen of Swords. Because in her, I feel like emotionally cold. But I don't necessarily feel like it's as much from her side. This is what I'm getting from the card. She feels like she was treated that way. She feels like she was treated with emotional coolness. I'm not saying she was. I'm saying she felt that way, right? Because this person didn't feel like there was balance. They felt like there was too much time given to the pursuit of money, the pursuit of financial gain, and not enough time put into the relationship. Four of Pentacles and Justice. And Justice also represents balance, guys. It can speak to a Libra too. Queen of Swords. Swords is air signs a lot of times. So this person might have been a Libra. Justice. Four of Pentacles. I just feel like they felt like this was holding them back. This pursuit of finances was holding things back from this relationship progressing. To you, though, I'm going to tell you, this is what I'm getting is that it was trying to secure a future for the relationship. It was for you, but also with this person in your life or whoever was going to be in your life. It was like not wanting to, live paycheck to paycheck, wanting to have something more stable, wanting to have something, it's like that quality of life and that sense of security and safety. That's what you were after. And it was like, that's an important part of being able to enjoy a relationship with somebody too, right? Being able to enjoy that chapter. If nobody's scrapping about money, nobody's worried about how the bills are going to get paid. I feel like you guys just had two different ideas about how things were going, because I can kind of see their perspective of things and I can feel their emotions that go along with it, but then I see yours too, and I see like this was not about greed, nothing negative like that. This was about wanting stability. This was about wanting to build a future. That's the entire point of why you're doing it. You were doing it not just for yourself, but for whatever partner is in your life too, so that both of you can enjoy that stability. Temperance, balance, Page of Swords. Page of Swords. He's sometimes a seeker of information. I do feel like that's what he's speaking to, but I don't know who he's speaking to. Seeker of information. I want more info about who that Page of Swords is. Somebody looking to learn something. I'm looking for financial information. Who is looking for financial information? We have the Queen of Cups here. Queen of Cups. This might be partnerships and alliances. This might be where somebody new steps in. Somebody is seeking information. It does have to do with finances. This might be a connection that you make through this journey that you're on. Somebody may be on a similar journey to you and may be looking for some advice. I want to grab some more cards, so I want to make sure that I get that right. I want to see who this Queen of Cups is. Cups can sometimes represent a water sign. So this can be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. A lot of times it speaks to creativity. It speaks to emotion. It speaks to intuition as well. I mean, she's as friggin' opposite from the Queen of Swords as we can get. Swords has nothing to do with emotion. Swords is more about logic. It usually emotionally cold. Five of Wands. 10 of Cups. Who do we have here? 10 of Cups, 9 of Cups. We got a lot of wish fulfillment. We got a lot of 10 of Cups. We got happiness in the home life. 5 of Wands on the Sun card. That 7 of Wands tells me again, stand your ground. Stand your ground in your journey. I got the Sun card right on the Light card. It does speak to hope. It does speak to blessings. Like I said, this change that's coming, this financial change, is going to be extremely beneficial to you. It's one that you've been working towards. It's not by accident. It's not by luck. It's something you've put a lot of time and energy into, and it is about to pay off. I even see in the Three of Wands, it's like this long journey finally coming to fruition. And a lot of times, like, that's not what the Three of Wands means. If you want to go look it up, you can go look it up. I just trust my intuition. That's what my intuition is telling me right now. Long journey finally coming to fruition. What you've been working for finally coming to fruition. This Five of Wands, though, it can represent that conflict. I think this is on the inside too. And I think it goes to what's been happening in this relationship. I think there's a part of you that wonders about your journey. There's a part of you that knows you're heading in the right direction, that knows you're trusting your intuition, you're following a path that you need to follow, and that you're sure of it, but there's this other little voice in your head that's like, did I go too far? Were things off balance? Could I have changed things? I'm going to grab a few more here. I'm going to tell you, too, what I'm being told when I said that, because I was kind of fishing for an answer for you, that no. Because this person had their own idea of how they wanted things to be, and I don't think there was room for your journey within what they wanted. This journey, this pursuit of stability and safety financially. It's like, and it's not that they didn't want to have something like that. It's just the time and the effort that it takes to do that is not something that they wanted to put in. And it's something that they honestly, they didn't want you to put in either. They wanted you to put that time and energy into them and the relationship with them. And I can feel that there was not going to be a balance between the both. That for you to obtain what you're trying to obtain, it's something that takes a lot of work. And it's something that does take a lot of energy. Like, that journey can't be scaled back. Your path can't be scaled back. Otherwise, you won't attain what you're trying to attain. And I think you absolutely know that. I feel this, like, very sure of your journey, very deep understanding of what it's going to take to make this thing pay off. And so I know, after tapping into your energy, I know that that was not something you could compromise on. Otherwise, you were not going to achieve your goal. And for them, it was not willing to compromise in time to allow you to do what you needed to do. They just wanted that time for themselves. And they're not, I don't feel like it was selfish. I feel like it was because they care that much for you that they want your time. They want your time. They want your energy. They want to have that deeper connection with you. So I don't feel, I'm going to tell you, and you might not like it, I don't feel like anybody was wrong here. I just feel like this was two people who had two different ideas of things, and it was too far apart. It was just too far apart for everybody to get what they wanted. This Nine of Wands, this long journey, again, this long journey that you've been taking, all of this hard work, waiting for this thing to come to fruition. You were working your ass off at turning your own wheel of fortune, and it is turning. It is turning. So don't feel conflicted too, because like I said, it was like you couldn't have both here. You guys were just too far apart on the way that things were. There was never going to be some sort of happy in the middle. We got the Ten of Pentacles right next to the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's coming your way. This is your payoff. This is the thing that you've been after, that you've been working so hard for. This is some sort of, and it does have to do with financial and material means. You have the Knight of Pentacles, which says the same thing again over and over, that slow and steady wins the race. You know, what you've been working towards for such a long time is finally going to come to fruition. The Hanging Man. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to tell you, we got the Hanging Man next to the Page of Wands. The Hanging Man says the only thing that can stop you from finding success is you. The Page of Wands can represent news on the way. Okay? I'm almost wondering if this partner isn't going to try and come back and try and rekindle things. So I feel like emotions are still there on both sides. But I do feel like something coming, some sort of news, some sort of offering, some sort of communication does have the power to stall you on your journey. And that's why we got Seven of Wands right on top of Stand Your Ground. It was like that double affirmation. Stand your ground. Stay your course. You're doing the right thing for yourself, and it's about to pay off. Don't get waylaid on your path. The Strength card. I think it's going to take a lot of inner strength to make a decision in what's coming, this news. This does have to do with emotions. So do you feel like it may tie into this partnerships and alliances? It may tie into this relationship. And this person wanting to come back and have maybe a second chance, have a fresh start, to be able to reconnect with you. Because like I said, the two of you care for each other. And I feel that in the cards. And I keep feeling like nobody was in the wrong. You were both just too far apart on this one. I do feel like this person may come back and look for a second chance. Because I have this like choice to make. Feeling at a crossroads. It is going to be very emotional too. And you're going to have to stay strong and stay to your course and stick to your guns on that. The path that you're walking in terms of this financial journey and trying to find improvement is absolutely the one you're supposed to be on. It has everything in the card says it's going to pay off. Everything in the cards looks positive and is encouraging you to keep going with that. I don't know if this person is willing to compromise and follow you on your journey. Like maybe time apart is given perspective. We do have the Death card though, and the Death card represents transition and change. The World card. The World card is those rewards from the universe, but they're not luck. It's not ones that fall into your lap. These are gifts given in reward for hard work. It's all the hard work that you've been putting in, staying the course, trusting your course, working hard at this, putting time and energy into it. It is going to pay off. It is going to be the beginning of a new chapter. The Death card doesn't mean anything negative. It just means transition and change. And when this does come in, this financial thing you've been working towards, it is going to bring forward a change. It is absolutely going to bring forward a financial change for you. Oh, we do have the Two of Pentacles, which represents balance. We're getting a lot of relationship cards here. I think there might be some room for negotiation here when this person comes back. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of times I'll do a read and I'm like, ooh, you're getting money and someone's coming back and it's because you're getting money. I don't get that vibe here. This is genuine emotion. This is genuine caring. This is genuine feeling. When this person comes back, their offer is genuine. But they need to understand about your journey. You weren't going to compromise it in the past. You're not going to compromise it now. If there's going to be a partnership, there has to be some sort of give on this and some understanding that this is something you're going to keep pursuing. And they're going to have to find a way to support you in that. And that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling there's the opportunity for you to have your cake and eat it too when it comes to the money and finance journey and also this relationship. But some of it's going to very much depend on what this person is willing to accept on this journey and what they're willing to put in to support you in it too. The Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So this Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's nurturing. This speaks to personal growth. It speaks to someone who's a lot more supportive. She's like we're going through all the queens here. It's really funny because this Queen of Swords, I know she felt like she was being emotionally ignored. Oh, we had this Queen of Cups down here who's usually very emotional. And I'm feeling now like she's speaking to the Five of Wands and the emotional conflict that rose up and maybe the drama that rose up because she wasn't feeling like her emotional needs were being met. And now I have this nurturing and this understanding. It might have actually genuinely taken this person time without you to realize just how much they wanted to have you in their life and to gain some understanding and some perspective about your journey too. You'll be able to tell when you talk to them. And if you are willing to open yourselves up to giving this person a second chance and allowing this person to come back in and prove that they're being supportive, you'll be able to tell in their behavior if they're going to be supportive on your journey. But that Seven of Wands, that stand your ground in your journey. This is what you're supposed to be doing, and it's going to pay off, and it will bring you abundance. And I know I can feel with your energy, this is important to you, to follow through on this path, to follow through on this journey, and to find this financial success. So don't scale back on that. Don't give up on that. If this person is willing to join you on an equal level, and they're willing to support you throughout this journey and help to nurture this as well, that is an absolute freaking bonus. Absolute bonus. But do not step back on your journey because of what somebody else is needing from you, because you're doing the right thing and staying focused, and you're doing the right thing and standing your ground in moving forward in this journey. Alrighty guys, take care.